impairment criteria compared to your career just isn't fair. I'm a venereal disease, like a menstrual bleed through the pencil and leave on the sheet of the tablet in my mind. Cause I don't write shit, cause I ain't got time. Cause my seconds, minutes, hours go to the almighty dollar in the almighty power of that chopper. Sister, brother, son, daughter, father, motherfucker, copper. Got the Maserati dancing on the bridge. Pussy poppin', tell the coppers, ha 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 ha. You can't catch them, you can't stop them. I go by them goon rules. If you can't beat them, then you pop them. You can't man them, then you mop them. You can't stand them, then you drop them. You pop them, cause we pop them like Opal Red and Vodka. Motherfucker, I'm ill.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Stoney's Circle. I'm your host, Stone Betts. I got my two co-hosts behind me. Scooby's right there in the chair, and Freddie's down there on the floor. Absolutely goated intro. You should have seen me jamming in the background to it. I agree, Betalytics. The show does need to start at 4:20, but this way we are live and in the zone. At my favorite time, 4:20, plus in Stoney's Circle. It's always 4:20 here. It is my favorite time of the day as well. Sweatpants Jesus. Time for Stoney's Circle, and we're talking 3 leagues again today. Once again, guys, this is brought to you by Betting News. Go check it out, bettingnews.com or Twitter at Your Betting News. We got great stuff. My man Sweatpants Jesus writes for them. I write for them. We do a little bit of everything. Stream 5 days out of the week, Tuesday through Saturday. So give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check us out. We love Scooby. Walmart Mac Miller is in the house. The boys are rolling. We're in here. And like I said, we're talking 3 sports today. We got MLB, we got NBA, and we got NHL for you. We got plays on the diamond, the hardwood, and the ice tonight. It is a packed slate. And I'm very excited to get into it. 1 NBA game, Philly at Boston. We got 2 NHL games, the Devils at the Canes and the Oilers taking on Vegas Golden Knights in Las Vegas. And we got 11 MLB games to work with that have not played or started yet. And I have found plays in 3 of them. I've got plays in the Cubs versus Nationals. I got a play in the Orioles versus Royals game, and then a play in the Angels and Cardinals game. So if Landon Jackson's in here, he will definitely chirp me for my play in that one. So like I said, guys, tons of plays today. 3 on the diamond, a Scooby snack in the NBA, and then we're talking 2 NHL games. I got a side in both games. I got a player prop in both games. I got 2 player props, in both games. 2 player props in both games. And then I do have an NHL 4-teamer already locked in at plus 930. And then we do have a Freddie 4-piece at plus 1,045 with a little bit of a boost there to get us over the hump. But that's what we got, guys. We are going to break down all of it for you right now. Hey. Come on now. You guys are being good. Back in your spots. Come on. All right, so that's a little bit of a bark. We'll see if I ever have to get up and put them in their place. Hey, Scooby, knock it off. Knock it off, Scooby. We're live, baby. We're live. All right, best behavior. Paul, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Happy Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. Stoney Circle, we are breaking down 3 plays. Without further ado, let's get into it. All brought to you by Betting News. W. Scooby Dad, I sure hope so. I try my best. All right, on the diamond, the first play in the Cubs game. Paul, the Cubs game. Chef T, and you're in here. We got the Cubs game, and I think it's going over. I got the over 8 at -110. It is -114 on FanDuel, so you can go get it there for a good price. Jake Irvin is making his MLB debut for the Nationals tonight, and he has to face the daunting Cubs offense. The Cubs, they rank 6th in runs and home runs, 5th in slugging percentage, and 2nd in hits, batting average, and on-base percentage. The Cubs offense is just very scary and would be very scary for a rookie making his MLB debut tonight. Marcus Stroman is on the bump for the Cubs. In his last 2 starts, he's given up 7 earned runs on 12 hits. So I do think the Nats could get a couple, but I do see this going well over. I see this being about a 7-3, 7-4, 8-4 Cubs victory. So that's what we got there. I think that one is soaring over. We have booked that one to win a half unit. Going to the Orioles-Royals game. Now, I actually cashed this exact same play last night, and we are going back to it. Orioles money line parlayed with the over 8.5 at +167 on Caesars Sportsbook. Now, it was over 8 last night, but the Orioles covered it by themselves. There were 18 runs. It was an 11-7 game. I really do think these Orioles bats are just going to eat up the Royals and Zach Greinke. This one is really easy. We're just fading the Royals, especially at home. They're 1-13 at Kauffman this year. They absolutely suck. The Orioles, yes sir, go Cubs go, and Orioles. The Orioles are 11-5 on the road this year. Very good road team. Greinke on the bump for Kansas City. Zach Greinke, he's 0-4 this year, posting a 6.10 ERA. Kansas City, they are last in on-base percentage. They're 29th in batting average. They're 28th in hits and runs, and they're 27th in runs allowed, hits allowed, and slugging percentage. They absolutely suck. There's not much more to it. We're just going to fade the Royals. On the mound for the Orioles is Kyle Gibson. He's 4-0, but he does have a 3.93 ERA. So I do think the Royals might get 1, 2, 3, 4. However, it helps us to get this over. I do think the Orioles might cover it again by themselves. Chef T in the building. What's going on, brother? You just missed it. I pitched your Chicago Cubbies to soar over. I think they're going to get the W 7-4. And then I'm also rocking with this Orioles money line and over 8.5 parlay. Like I said, same bet as yesterday. We cashed it. Send Kyle Gibson to the fucking sun. I'll be okay with it as long as, the Orioles get the win and he gives up a ton of runs. So that's what we're rolling with. A lot of plus money there. Not to toot my own horn, but I am, 7-1 on the 6-1 on these parlays this year for MLB. Been very profitable with them, so we are going to roll with it tonight. We absolutely have goats in chat. I cannot keep up. So I would like that, Chef T, actually. Cubs money line and the over. I'm just playing the over 8 straight up at -110. But I do think the Cubs win. I have them 7-3, 7-4. So I am comfortable with that Cubs money line and the over if you would like. We'll get there. I actually did pitch that. That's my play in the Owner's Box community parlay for Lines at Lunch. If you guys aren't following, go check out Owner's Box. They're super cool. They have a great stream every day, Lines at Lunch. And then they also are a great daily fantasy sports app. If you are into that, I got a promo code going for you down at the bottom. Download their app and use that promo code to get a little deposit match. So I am not on this officially straight or anything, but I do like it. Hey now, get back here. I do like it. It was, I think I saw it about -125-ish, -130. So it's a little juicy, but I do like it. I do like it to stay under the 1.5 in that Canes Devils game, but we'll get there. Moving on to our last play on the diamond in the Angels Cards game. We're taking the Angels on the run line. -1.5. I got it at about +130. Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the Angels going up against turkey toster Michaelis. Shohei is 4-0 with a 1.85 ERA this year. The Angels are top 12 in hits, runs, batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage, and they're top 5 in hits allowed. Michaelis is 1-1. He has a nearly 6 ERA, 5.97. St. Louis is 24th in hits allowed and 25th in whip. So I really like the Angels to handle business in St. Louis tonight. I got to tell them, man, they don't listen. They're really good boys. They're really good boys. But you know, you just gotta be a little stern with them. You know, dogs, they listen to the tone. Okay, they don't pick up the words as much as people think. Okay, it's all about the tone. So you really gotta put them in their place. You know, kind of gotta get a little mad at them at times. But that's the way it goes. But speaking of dogs, let's get to our Scooby snack of the day. I'm gonna take a little sip of my no free promo sports drink. All right. NBA Scooby snack of the day. We only have one game to work with. And you know how... Hey. Come on. Hey, Scooby. Come on. Get back here. Am I going to have to get up? Good boy, Freddie. I didn't have to get up. See, that's how it's done. CBB Nick in the chat. What's going on, dog? How we doing? Good boys. See, good boys. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done. Scooby snack of the day. Scooby wanted to give it to you himself. He loves these threes props. So that's what we're going with. DeAnthony Melton of the Philadelphia 76ers over 1.5 threes. It's -145 on MGM. It is much better on a different book, a green book, if you guys do have it. Much better. But -145 on MGM. Pay the juice, man. Drink it, whatever. It's going to hit. This is hit in 62% on the season and 60% on the road. 18 of his last 30 on the road. He's hit this number and 5 of his last 5 straight up in his last 5 games. His three-pointers, 2 of 7, 2 of 5, 2 of 4, 3 of 7, and 5 of 6 last game. In his last 5 games, 14 of 29 from beyond the arc, 48%. The dude is shooting lights out. Against Boston, he's hit this in 3 of 5 this season, including 2 of 3 on the road. And again, like I said, 5 of 6 in game 1. 11 of his last 15 games without Joel Embiid, he's still hit this number, and he still hits at a 59% rate with Embiid in the ball game. So whether or not Joel Embiid plays, I do like this number. I really like it if Embiid is out. I haven't really looked. I don't know if you NBA guys can tell me if Embiid is going to play tonight or not. But regardless, I like Melton to hit 2 threes for us. We will be coming back to that Scooby snack in one of my parlays that I've got later. So that's 3 MLB plays for you, and then 1 little NBA Scooby snack player prop for your parlays this evening. Let's get into the ice where, fair warning, I have been. Embiid is playing. Okay, Embiid is playing. Okay, well, disregard the without Embiid stat, 11 of his last 15, but still 59% on the season with Embiid in the ball game. So I like Melton to just hit 2 for us. 5 of 6 last game. I think he could do this in 2 shots, honestly. I think that is all it might take for us. So let's talk some ice. Some ice tonight where, like I said, I've been very, very cold in these playoffs, down horrendously, but still getting after it, trying to find you guys some winners and myself some too. So tonight we've got a side in each game and 2 player props in each game. So we're going to start with this first one. The New Jersey Devils going to Carolina to take on the Hurricanes. And I'm rolling with the hot young kids tonight. Devils money line. I got it at even money. This season series is 2-2 split, but the Devils did win the last two, and they outscored the Canes 8-3 in those two games. I'm sorry, I can't even fucking read my notes here. What am I trying to say? Okay, yesterday we saw both teams with less rest win. I think that's going to follow suit tonight. The Canes, clinched earlier, had a couple extra days off, but the Devils are streaking, won their last 4 of 5 against New Jersey. They're hot and they're ready to play. So I do like the Devils to steal one tonight, steal this game 1. Going along with that, I like Dawson Mercer to get over his SOGs, just 1.5. It is minus 127 on Caesars, minus 132 on FanDuel. Just 2. We just need 2 SOGs from him. He's hit in 3 straight. He had 3, 5, and 2. Versus New York, he had 12 SOGs on 20 shot attempts in that series. So he doesn't shoot very much. I will be honest, this is just going to be sweaty as hell, to be quite honest with you. But he's hit this in 3 of 4 against Carolina this year and 2 of 2 on the road against the Canes. This is not a guy that shoots, but he's on that third line with Timo Meier. Timo's going to be, I haven't seen his status either, but whether or not he plays, he's going to be shaken up. So someone's going to have to step up on that line specifically. So I like Dawson Mercer to do it. Like I said, just 2 for us tonight, minus 127 on Caesars. I think that is too good to take up. Too good to not take up, to be honest with you. So Dawson Mercer, over 1.5 SOGs. And then lastly, we got just the GOAT on Carolina, Sebastian Aho, over 2.5 SOGs at minus 145 on BetMGM. This is hit in 5 straight. He had 19 SOGs on 26 shot attempts in 6 games against the Islanders. The Islanders block a ton of shots, but Aho was still able to put his on net. He's hit this in 2 of 3 against the Devils this year. He had 5 on 8 shot attempts, 1 on 5 shot attempts, and 4 on 6 shot attempts. That is 19 shot attempts in 3 games against the Devils, 10 SOGs in that span. The volume is there. I'm going to ride with Aho at minus 145. Timo is a game-time decision. That makes me like Mercer even more. Like I said, we just need 2 from Mercer. Somebody's going to have to step up on that line. So I like him and Aho. So that is what I've got for this first game tonight. Devils money line, even money. I've got a full unit on that. Mercer SOGs and Aho SOGs. I've got both of those in a parlay. We will come back to that to show you how exactly I bet on those 2 tonight. But I do recommend those as straight bets as always. Anything I recommend out here, most likely a straight bet, unless it's super juicy, I will let you know. Moving on to the later game, the Oilers against the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm rolling with the away team again, the Oilers, at minus 115 on the money line on FanDuel. Vegas has not beat the Oilers at home this year, and they fell flat on their face in game 1 against the Jets. And the Oilers, they've won 3 straight, coming off 3 straight wins against the Kings to take that series. I think they are going to take game 1 tonight. Edmonton is just super hot. Overall, they have won 13 of their last 15. They have won 18 of their last 21, and they've won 22 of their last 27. And we've got it. There it is. Where's the rushing? Where's the rushing? Oh, I'm just supposed to say his name. Nope, not going to do it. Not giving you the satisfaction. Oh, there we go. Justin Fields, rushing yards. All right. Cash the comments from Chef. But yes, so I'm rolling with the Oilers. McDavid arguably had a bad series in round 1 against the Kings, and the Oilers still dominated and looked fantastic. They're just very stacked. A lot of guys on that team that can step up, as we've seen with Leon Draisaitl do. So I like the Oilers to steal game 1 today. But on the Vegas Golden Knights side, I like Chandler Stevenson to get a point at minus 150 on FanDuel. Again, drink the juice. That's the way it's going to go. He's had 2 points in 4 straight. Not just a point. He's had 2 points in 4 straight, and he's had a point in 8 of his last 10 and 12 of his last 15. He has a point in 59% of games on the season and 61% of games at home. He's on the second line on the top power play unit. He's at a point in 4 of his last 5 at home. This guy is just red hot. He doesn't shoot very often. Only 2.5 shot attempts on the season, but that number is up to 3.6 his last 10 games. He's been ripping the puck more. 8 SOGs on 15 shot attempts in 5 games versus Winnipeg. So we are just going to pay the juice, man. And Chandler Stevenson's going to get a point. The boys are riled up. Hey, come on. Get back to bed. Good boy, Scooby. Good boy. Good boy, Freddie. Good boy. Just W dog dad. Just W dog dad. I mean, that's how it's done. I'm giving you guys free pet parenting lessons right here. And hopefully winning sports bets, and you don't have to pay for any of it. You're welcome. The dogs are barking tonight. For the Devils, yes, the Oilers are favorite, so I'm rolling with the favorite there, Paul. But we got the Oilers. We got Chandler Stevenson, red hot, getting a point. Drink the juice, pay him. We're also going with Evander Kane to get a point. Like I said, McDavid did not have a good series. So these other Oilers guys are going to step up. I think Evander Kane is going to do so tonight, minus 146 on FanDuel. You guys know what to do. Drink the juice. That's the way it's going to go. Evander Kane, point in 5 of his last 7 games. In 2 games against the Knights, he had a point in 1 of those 2. However, he had 11 SOGs on 14 attempts last game versus Vegas. He also had 8 shot attempts in his other game against the Knights. In his last 4 against Vegas, he has had 20 shots on goal on 37 attempts. Now, why would I not take his SOGs? Well, I did later. We'll get to it. But his SOGs is 3.5 at like plus 120. So, you know, I'm worried it might get there. I'm more confident he's going to get this point. It looks like he's playing on a line with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McJesus. That is just a star-studded line. Kane, Leon, and McDavid. So I like Kane to get us a point tonight. So that's what I've got in the Oilers game. Oilers money line, Chandler Stevenson point, and Evander Kane point. Now, before I get into the fun stuff, I'm just going to review one more time for our new viewers, just to make you guys listen to me talk a little bit more. We're going to go through all that just real quickly one more time. There's a lotto play in there somewhere. There is, and we're going to get there. Don't you worry. Well, not necessarily a lotto, but plus 930 and plus 1,045 are the 2 parlays. We'll get into that. But what I got for you guys, we had the Cubs Nationals over 8. I think the Cubs rock the Nationals. They might get over 8 by themselves, but I do think the Nationals get on the board. This one's going over. In Kansas City, I've got the Orioles money line parlayed with the over 8.5 at plus 167. We're fading the Royals, definitely fading the Royals at home. I like the Orioles to cover this over by themselves and win this ball game. And then late night baseball, I got the Angels by 2. Angels on the run line, minus 1.5 at plus 130 in St. Louis. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Angels bats are ridiculous. So I like them to win that game against Mike Mikolas, Turkey Tosser Mikolas. And then the Scooby Snack of the day in the NBA, DeAnthony Melton, over 1.5 threes. The dude has been rock solid, hit this in his last 5 games, 5 of 6 in game 1 against Boston, hitting 2 of 3 against Boston on the road. 59% with Embiid in the lineup, 62% on the season, 60% on the road. This guy's getting over his threes. In the Devils game, the Devils money line to even money, Dawson Mercer over 1.5 SOGs and Sebastian Aho over his SOGs. I'm sticking with the hot young kids, the Devils, to get it done tonight. But obviously the GOAT, Sebastian Aho, is is going to get his. He's going to have his SOGs. And Dawson Mercer is going to have to step up on that third line for Timo Meier. He'll be shaken up. A game-time decision is what I've heard. And then in the late one, we've got the Oilers on the money line, -115, and then Chandler Stevenson and Evander Kane both to get a point. Drink that juice. Chandler Stevenson, like I said, 2 points in his last 4 straight games. So I'm going to roll with that tonight. Now, for the fun stuff, we are going to go into some parlays. I've got 2 parlays for you. I've got 2 4-leggers. I've got an NHL 4-legger at +930, and then I do have a Freddie 4-piece at +1045. Nobody clipped that. Absolutely nobody clipped that. But we're rolling with Jack Hughes tonight. And chat, we got enough of you in here. Let's cook up a little 4-leg mystery machine parlay. So drop your best plays in chat, and we will cook up a community mystery machine parlay. We went 3 of 4 the first time we did that. So freaking close. Karl Anthony Towns could not get his points for us tonight. Don't need to bet on him tonight. So guys in chat, Chef T, Sweatpants, anybody, Paul, Mac Miller, CBB Nick, if you're still in here, everybody in chat, drop your favorite plays. We will make a little 3 or 4 teamer for a little mystery machine community parlay on this Stoney's Circle. Once again, guys, this is brought to you by Betting News. Thank you guys for being here. I cannot say that enough. This is awesome. Getting to do this for you guys every single day is so great. We stream 5 days a week at Betting News at this Twitch page. We have Puckett on Tuesdays. We've got Stoney's Circle on Wednesdays, Afternoon Bet Espresso on Thursdays and Saturdays, and the All Sauce Team on Fridays. Cubs -1.5, and Jason Tatum, all right. Jason Tatum, all right. All right, 2 on 13. 13.5. All right, we got 2 on the board. All right. So 2 on the board for the mystery machine lay. 2 more we will be cooking there. Guys, go check out Betting News, bettingnews.com, or on Twitter at Your Betting News. I write for them. Sweatpant Jesus writes for them. All kinds of good stuff. We got some Kentucky Derby stuff. We got UFC. We got all kinds of sports. So go check it out. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Paul, Chef T, drop your plays in chat. So you can be a part of, well, I guess Paul already did. Sorry. Chef T, drop your play in chat. Evan Bouchard Point. I like that too. We could roll with that as well. But let me give you mine. Let me give you my NHL 4-teamer of the evening. I got it typed up somewhere in here. Here we go. So we got 3 guys, SOGs and reg. We actually talked about all 3 of them. And then we're rolling with a puck line as well to get us to +930. So tonight, all of these SOGs are in regulation. So I've got Dawson Mercer, 2+ SOGs, Sebastian Aho, 3+ SOGs, and Evander Kane, 3+ SOGs, all in regulation. And then again, obviously in regulation, the Oilers by 2, the puck line -1.5. That 4-legger comes out to +930 on FanDuel. Dawson Mercer, 2+. Sebastian Aho, 3+, Evander Kane, 3+, and the Oilers -1.5 comes out to +930 on FanDuel. That is my NHL 4-teamer. SBJ, I'm writing you down for Bouchard Point as well. We're gonna throw that in there if we have to, because there's 3 legs right there. I can throw in one of my own. We'll have a mystery machine parlay. So I might need a graphic if you don't mind. Mr. SPJ. That'd be sick. But let's get into the Freddie 4-piece. My guy Freddie working hard in the lab all day. Cooked up this diversified 4-piece for you. And we got a little boost on there at +1045. And so this is what I've got right now. SPJ, no pressure. No pressure, dog. If we can't get a graphic, it's all good. But the Freddie 4-piece is as follows. He's hanging with Scooby. Rolling with Scooby on that Scooby snack. D'Anthony Melton over 1.5 threes. I did get it for -120 in this parlay because I did use a different book. I used the green book. So that's what we're rolling with. DeAnthony Melton over 1.5 threes. Chandler Stevenson to get a point. And then we've got the Orioles money line and Adley Rushman, 2+ total bases, comes out to plus 1045 with a little 25% boost on there. That's what we got tonight. The Freddie 4-piece kind of talked about all of those. Adley is, he's just a stud for that Orioles, and I think they're going to absolutely shell Zach Greinke and the Royals tonight in Kansas City. So that's what we've got. The 4-teamer Dawson Mercer, 2+, Aho 3+, Kane 3+, and the Oilers -1.5 at plus 930. And then the Freddie 4-piece is DeAnthony Melton over 1.5 threes, Chandler Stevenson point, Orioles money line, and Adley Rushman 2+ total bases, comes out to plus 1045 with a little boost on there. Logan Gilbert 7+ Ks plus 136. I'm just gonna do the 7+, but I like it, chef. So let me cook that up in FanDuel right quick. This little mystery machine lay. We have the Chicago Cubbies -1.5 from Paul. We've got SPJ. I'm putting both of these in here for you. Actually, no. I'm going to throw one of my own in here. We'll do that. So, SPJ, we've got Jason Tatum over 13.5 rebounds and assists. Where are we at? Player rebound assist. Jason Tatum 13.5 over. We've got Logan Gilbert. Chef T, Gilbert, what team? Actually, I should be able to find that fairly quick. Mariners, there we go. Late night take me home. Love it. Love it. Pitcher props. Logan Gilbert, alt strikeouts, 7+ at plus 136. That is a nice boost. And what will I do? I'll roll with, we need some hockey in here. I'll throw Aho in here. I'll put Aho in here. We'll just go with his regular 2.5. Drink the juice. Where are you at? Why can I not find Aho? All right, we're just doing 3+ in reg. 3+ in reg for Aho. All right, that's what we've got. So we have the Chicago Cubs run line -1.5 at -118 from my boy Paul. We got Jason Tatum over 13.5 rebounds and assists at -136 from my guy Sweat Pant Jesus. Guys, go give him a follow at his new Twitter, Sweat Pant Jesus, singular pant. Fuck Elon Musk, give him his old Twitter back. But you guys go follow him on his new one, Sweat Pant Jesus. We got Logan Gilbert, 7+ strikeouts at plus 136 from my guy Chef T. He is really helping the juice there with the plus 136 alternate strikeouts on Logan Gilbert. And then I went ahead and threw in Sebastian Aho, 3+ SOGs in regulation at -164. That 4-legger on FanDuel comes out to plus 1117. Plus 1117. So, you guys know what we're doing. Throwing $11.17 on it, and it's going to pay us $124.87. And the buttons are pressed, and that's what we've got. So one more time for the kiddos. Let's roll through everything one more time. So on the diamond, I got the Cubs Nationals over 8, -110. It is soaring over. Like Chef T said, I did endorse the Cubs money line and the over parlay for a little plus chicky if you would rather do that. I've got the Orioles money line and over 8.5 at plus 167 on Caesars. I've got the Angels -1.5 at plus 130. I think they're going to win by 2 in St. Louis. The Scooby snack of the day, DeAnthony Melton over 1.5 threes at -145 on MGM. What did I say? This was never mind. 145 on MGM. That's what we're rolling with. In the Devils game, I like the Devils on the money line, even money, like Dawson Mercer over 1.5 SOGs at -127. I should point out that -127 Caesars number is overtime included. So if this game goes to 30 overtimes and Dawson Mercer gets his second second SOG in that 30th overtime. This will still cash on Caesars at -127. I'm actually might be talking myself into playing that as a straight bet. But I've also got Sebastian Aho over 2.5 SOGs at -145 on MGM. In the late game, Oilers and Knights, I've got the Oilers money line at -115 on FanDuel. I've got Chandler Stevenson for a point at -150 and Evander Kane for a point at -146 on FanDuel. Drink the juice because it's going to hit. Pay the juice, man. It's going to be okay. Embrace it. In the NHL, I've got a 4-teamer. All 3 of these guys' SOGs are in regulation. Dawson Mercer, 2+. Sebastian Aho, 3+. Evander Kane, 3+. And then the Oilers puck line, -1.5, comes out to +930 on FanDuel. Just a little sprinkle on that one. And then the Freddie 4-piece, we've got the Anthony Melton 3s rolling with the Scooby Snack, Chandler Stevenson point, and then Orioles money line and Adley Rutschman 2+ total bases comes out to +1045 with a little boost on the Green Sports Book. And then the Mystery Machine Lay, the second annual. Guys, we went 3 of 4 last time. I feel it in my plums. We're hitting it tonight. I've got the Cubs -1.5 from Paul. I've got Jason Tatum over 13.5 rebounds and assists from Sweatpant Jesus. I've got Logan Gilbert 7+ strikeouts from Chef T. And then I threw Sebastian Aho in there to get us to +1117. There's a rumor that there might be a Mystery Machine Lay graphic. They may or may not be true. I can feel it in my plums as well. No doubt about it. But that comes out to $11.17. We put $11.17 on it, and we are going to get paid $120. Oh, I'm sorry. We are going to get paid $136.04 is the total payout with that $11.17 wager in there. Guys, that is all I've got for you tonight. Let's have a day. Let's have a day. Let's have a Wednesday. It is glorious outside. I did a little yard work this morning, and here we are in the lab finding the winners. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But that is all I've got for you tonight. We had 3 plays on the diamond. We had a little NBA Scooby Snack prop. We had 6 total plays in the NHL, a side and 2 props in each game. We had a 4-leg NHL parlay, and then a Freddie 4-piece, a little diversified parlay, and then a Mystery Machine Lay. We were able to get 3 plays from the community. I threw one of my own in there, and that's what we got for you today. So, guys, go check out Betting News at bettingnews.com or on Twitter at YourBettingNews. We've got great stuff out there. Give us the like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are back here in almost exactly 24 hours for your afternoon Betspresso with myself, Sweatpant Jesus, and Walmart Mac Miller. We'll be going over the entire Thursday slate. We got hockey, baseball, some NBA, all that good stuff. Then on Friday, check out the All Sauce team with Vsauce and Sweatpant Jesus talking all things NBA. And then Saturday, we're back at it in the morning talking Saturday slate for afternoon Betspresso. So that's what we got, guys. CB Nick, let's go. Let's go. Let's have a Wednesday. Thank you guys again for being here. I'm going to roll this video for you one more time. And we might have a special guest too. Tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow, we might have a special guest. So thank you, CBB Nick. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's have a night. Let's cash all the bets. Let's keep the vibes positive. I'm going to go get the steps in the nice weather outside. Walk these little 2 boys behind me. They will enjoy that. But guys, let's have a Wednesday. Thank you once again for being here. This has been Stoney's Circle. Grab the peace pipe and get out of here. I'm playing this video as soon as I find it. There we go. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.
Dooby-dooby-doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?